a bit awkward when we walked in. And I had a really good time.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight's guest is a regular contributor to Jonathan Goldstein's Wiretap on the CBC and part of the legendary punk rock band American Devices and the more recent Nutsack. He's a comic book artist. He's a all-around nice guy, and he's here with us tonight. Everybody, this is Howard Chackowicz.
An intro.
Oh, you're very kind.
Tony Ezzy.
Tony Ezzy.
Wait, the one and only. I feel your radiance, my friend. I love that you call Nutsack. It's actually Nutsack is like 17 years old also.
Yeah, but it's more new than the other band.
Yeah, that's true. The American Device.
American Device is 40 years.
I think it's been around for 40 years. Yeah.
40 years.
Something like that, yeah.
And you're
30 something. Definitely more than 35 or 35.
Which leads me to the next question. You must be rich.
We're filthy rich.
It must be, right?
The thing about Montreal musicians and cartoonists,
Yeah.
the little known fact is that we are swimming in money. And what kid drowned last week? Yeah, from really, really rich Montreal.
Really? Is that a
cartoonist,
fact?
He drowned in a bathtub of money.
Oh, poor kid.
So it's hard. It's hard. We don't know how to deal with it. We weren't prepared to. Tony, you know the story.
Oh, yes.
Well,
We had so much money.
Tony kills children all the time.
Yeah, we split one. We killed a child. We each. Remember?
true.
We said, what the hell?
It's true.
We'll split this. It was cheap. What was it called? Like $5,000, $6,000. It was cheap. It was nothing. It's like Sunday money.
It's not Sunday money.
No, we're really broke. Montreal musicians and Montreal cartoonists are broke.
God.
So poor.
Yeah.
We transcend the economy.
It's a major theme on this show that like the people that I love the most are doing the worst. Not that you're doing the worst. I mean, how is life? You know what? Don't let me jump to conclusions. How is everything?
I like hearing it's really bad. Things are really bad.
Things are really bad.
things
I'm
are
thinking
okay.
of myself.
Yeah. It's hard. How is it? How's money being a host?
Terrible.
Very bad.
It's very bad.
I think in Montreal, I don't know. We used to say, but we have life here. But we have joie de vivre.
Right.
Here. But we have things are so. And it's true.
Goodbye, Charlie. No more of that.
Things are changing fast. I don't know. It doesn't feel. I love Montreal. I'm gonna die here. And
Is that for sure?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Really? Are you married?
I think I'm dying right now. Actually.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Tony is ladies and gentlemen.
Are you married? Are you single? Are you dating?
I'm married.
You live in Parc X?
Am I married? Am I single? Am I gay? Was that the question?
No, I said
dating?
Dating.
There we go.
Are
Sorry.
you gay?
I'm all the above. I'm all the above.
Honestly, you're not well dressed enough to be gay. Not in Montreal.
Thank you. Here,
Not
look,
in
I did look
Montreal.
at my hair done and everything, all Parc X style.
That is a
I brought a
$15
comb. Did you see me
haircut.
combing? I combed.
Yeah.
Married. We have a dog.
I have a note. Desmond.
Desmond's dead.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Desmond died last year. He was great. He was a Wiretap celeb.
Yeah, you had a Kickstarter.
For Bruce.
That was
that's
Bruce.
The surviving pug.
That's the surviving pug.
The widow.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Bruce, that was amazing. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
That was a wonderful thing. It was Indiegogo.
Yeah.
And that was thanks to filmmaker Tony Simakopoulos, who
I know.
showed me the ropes because I know nothing about computers or money or raising computers or children. And basically, yeah. So thanks to generosity of so many people, Wiretap fans who are so wonderful, but poor Montreal cartoonists and musicians chipping in money they don't have.
Isn't it amazing? I didn't give you a penny.
I'm happy. It made me sick. I didn't want anyone that I knew that was broke giving me money. I don't want anyone giving me money. It was one of the most humiliating, awful experiences of my life.
To be honest, I'll tell you why I didn't give you money. Because I know a little bit about pugs. Because once upon a time, I dated a girl who had a pug. And she went to a really good breeder, and she got it was the healthiest pug ever. This pug could swim. Like they say pugs can't swim. This pug could swim.
Yeah, pugs can swim.
This pug thought it was a lab. And I know a little bit about pugs. And the tail of your pug, Bruce, it's no pure breed.
Why? Because it's not curled enough?
It's not curled enough. This is a very ill dog.
I don't
This
know.
dog is not doing well.
But they all have that curly tail.
But not yours.
Yeah, no, because he was sick.
Because he's
That's why I was raising money.
And now it's back.
Now it's back. Yeah.
The tail is curly
Yeah,
again.
of course it's curly again.
Well, what do you know?
It wasn't just that his tail was hanging down. It's that the dog could barely walk. He looked like he was about to drop dead any second.
Oh, wow.
That's the power of Indiegogo. That's the power of
Wow, man. Well, that's cool, dude.
Yeah, no, he's doing a little bit better.
That's very cool.
Are we allowed to swear on this show and everything?
We can say whatever we
I
want.
saw it says "fuck death" on there.
Fuck death. It's my motto. Yeah.
Fuck life.
So,
That's my motto.
so how's Wiretap? You're still in your 11th season.
Is it? I thought
Yeah.
it was the 12th already. That's funny. I've been telling people, 12 years.
Oh, is the 11th season over?
I think you would know better.
I would not know.
It's been one long season.
I do my research 10 minutes before you walk through that door.
L'chaim, by the way.
Oh, l'chaim.
What's the in Greek?
Bronya
pola.
Chin chin?
Don't say chin chin, do they?
That's all
Bravo.
I've ever heard.
All the
That's
time
all
people
I've
practice
ever
go,
heard.
bravo, bravo.
Yasu.
Siyasu.
Yeah, that's what they say.
you go.
What is it with Greeks and Jews? Why do we get along so well?
We didn't always get along so well.
You don't think? Why? Is there a story? Is there a story?
There's
here?
stories. I mean, I think we get along well, and I think that maybe like I grew up in Chamonix-Laval.
Oh.
That's about a good. Yeah, I was gonna try to make some stupid joke. That's like a different country, but it's like 15 minutes outside of Montreal.
Yeah.
So it's Montreal essentially.
Yeah.
And so
They
when I was
wish.
growing up, was that?
They wish.
They wish they were in Montreal.
Yeah.
Chamonix is all right.
They don't even
kind
have
of.
sidewalks.
It was bad growing up there. That
Yeah,
was,
eh?
that
Must
was
have been. Ugh.
terrible, like rural suburbia. Anyway, but yeah, there used to be a lot of Evreo there, a lot of Jews there in Montreal. I'm throwing my Greek out. No, Tony Simakopoulos, he's doing this fantastic documentary about Parc X, right? A walk in Parc X.
That's right. And you're the narrator.
I'm like, I don't know what I am.
Oh.
You ever see Mondo New York? You ever see that?
No,
that-
no.
Mondo New York is a Mondo film. It's like this woman who kind of walks through and takes you through different scenes.
Okay.
So she walks through and you meet Joe Coleman, and she walks through and then you meet John Sex. Then you walk through and you see a dog fight. Then you walk through and you see a chicken fight, a rooster fight, cock fight. One of those fights. Anyway, so I think it's like a Mondo film. Tony just has me like walking through. So you have this Jewish guy walking through the Greek community who kind of could pass as Greek, and everyone's looking at me and they're all wishing me Anestos Christi and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm
right.
like this, and make me cross myself and everything. All the Jewish people are freaked out I'm crossing myself. So I learned a lot about. I thought growing up in Chamonix I knew everything there was to, Greek friends, Greek neighbors, Greek in marriage and all that kind of stuff. But I learned a lot. Kokoretsi. I learned about kokoretsi I never had before in my life. Mayaritza.
Yeah.
Why only Easter do people eat mayaritza? That's the greatest thing on earth.
Really? Innards. That for people at home, that's innards. That's you eat guts, boiled guts.
Which camera do I look at?
Yours is camera A.
And what's the reaction shot camera? I saw Tony go doing this a lot, like, and all this kind of stuff.
He's got another camera back over
No,
there.
okay.
He's got it.
If I point to you, can you do a reaction shot for me? If I need a reaction shot,
Yes, please do.
like,
Oh yeah, he's dying out there.
like cutting children in half and sharing them. Reaction shot. Well, that's good. I like that. Like, no, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. That's all me. I did it.
You're a fan of Tony's.
A huge Tony's
Musical
incredible-
genius.
musical genius, comedic genius.
Other people gotta say that.
Stylish.
Tony's it's if I don't want to, but Tony's a perfect example.
No, he loves compliments. He's a major narcissist.
I'm complimenting Tony, but it's a way of saying, look how under-recognized, underappreciated, great Montreal talent is.
That's
I
the
can-
point
I
of
can
the show,
think How many
Howard.
bands have come and gone? The
Yeah.
Donkey. I mean, even if you don't like them, say like a band like there was like the Donkeys. This was a great band. I think you know.
Yes.
Gives a shit. They come, they're gone. You know. Montreal comic, like Valium. Okay, Rick Trembles. Okay, I can go on. Bernie Muro. Okay, amazing Montreal comic artists, legend who are world renowned, internationally known, like living in poverty. Like it's terrible.
It's terrible.
Well, let's make it fun again.
Why do you think that is?
Why?
Yeah, why
There's
do
so
you
many different
think?
reasons. Okay, definitely like audiences are split in Montreal because of the language thing, so French, English. I think the comics community is the most tight, but we're all underground comic artists here. We're all basically alternative, mainstream, non-mainstream underground comic artists, so we don't have this huge audience anyway.
Right.
And the Montreal flavor is also quite, in comics, like, it's pretty, fuck you kind of thing.
I thought the internet was gonna save comics. I thought the internet was gonna like expand the net.
Didn't the internet save anything?
No, it made everything shittier.
That's what I feel.
Shittier.
Oh, internet is like if we were a nation of heroin addicts.
Yes.
Nothing wrong.
Go
with,
on.
Nothing wrong with heroin. Nothing wrong with. opium.
Nothing wrong with heroin,
I'm just
kids.
saying, for whatever.
Nothing wrong.
But if you gave everyone heroin, if we were all in the nation of heroin addicts, well, we'd all be fucked because we don't have a healthy relationship with it, right?
Right.
And so if you're in the hospital and you get opium, you get morphine, there's a reason what you're the tool. So we don't deserve Star Trek tools yet. We're gonna talk Star Trek.
We are.
We don't deserve. We have the Star Trek technology without the Star Trek morality, and that's what's screwy
Ooh,
about it.
I
now.
can't wait to talk about it. Let's
Hey,
take a break.
All right.
And come back and talk about Star
We
Trek.
come back, this will be gone, and then so will I.
All right. We'll be right back, everybody.
Want to give up strong-tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent.
Want to give up harsh-tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent.
Want to give up rough-tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent Smoke Kent, the micronite filter cigarette.
Yes, Kent lets you get away from cigarettes that sometimes taste too strong, too harsh, too rough. Because Kent, with the new micronite filter, refines away harsh flavor, refines away rough taste for the mildest taste of all. If you want to get away from strong, harsh-tasting cigarettes, now's the time to change to Kent, the cigarette that made the filter famous. Remember, the finer the filter, the milder the taste.
Treat your taste kindly with Kent Smoke Kent, the micronite filter cigarette.
So we would put ads in it or something, but no one's gonna give us any money to make
It'd be great
ads.
if you have the break and everyone just keeps on going about their business.
We may do that.
I like grab my throat and start. Then we come back.
In the end, we may do that. Oh, and we're back.
Here we are.
We're back with Howard Chackowicz, and we're gonna talk Star Trek.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna set it up. I mean, obviously, I've chosen this topic, but I know you're a Star Trek fan.
Yeah.
I love Star Trek. I think it teaches us about hope. It teaches about morality. I think there's a certain, I don't know, there's just so much good about Star Trek. But here's my thing. J.J. Abrams has done to Star Trek what the last Star Wars movies, or those episodes 1, 2, and 3 did to the first ones. He's castrated it. You know, there is no more humanity in Star Trek. He couldn't even keep the phasers the same. Like now they're like guns. Phasers aren't guns.
They're phasers.
They're phasers. Set them to stun.
That's right.
You set them to stun.
That's right.
How do you feel about these new Star Treks?
I don't have the love for them as I have for the shows.
Do you even have like for them?
I have like for them just because it's two parts. One is guilty, one's not guilty. The not guilty is Star Trek, and I'm trying to find the good I can find in there. You know, when there's somebody you want to like, you don't really like them, you try to find the good things. Yeah, he's
Sure.
nice. You paid for lunch. That kind of thing. So I kind of paid for my lunch. I was happy. I got like a star. And I want to see new show. I watched Enterprise even. I even like Enterprise.
I loved Enterprise.
People hate Enterprise, you know. So
No, they should give it a chance.
I like
Kids,
that stuff.
Next generation, I hate them.
he hates it.
I know what to tell you.
Tell us why. Tell us why.
Aesthetically or
It's really corporate. They become drugs.
in the next gen?
They're zombies. Yes.
Let me clarify because I know a little bit of what he's talking about. He believes that the new Star Trek, Next Generation, is really just, it's all about a kind of a corporate elite.
Like the military.
Yeah, a military
Granddad is
elite.
the military.
Yeah.
Your granddad.
But they have episodes where there are people that come on that criticize them, like balls to
True.
the wall.
They should be.
And they're like, you're just like, you know, I don't know the actual quote. If I was a real Trekker, I know but they're like, I'm Trekker, now I can say Trekker.
They're
Trekker.
tyrants,
Yeah.
they're ignorant, they're-
I
But they
still
kinda
say
say-
Trekkie.
Yeah, I mean,
I still
but they
say
come in. There are people. There are episodes where there's a character who dislikes Starfleet, and look at you, you're all like the military. And then at the end of the episode, there's no kind of come up and it's like, see, you were wrong. We're actually all cool. It's like, yeah, you're right. You're different than we are. So the idea is that if it's a utopia, and they can have weapons, and they can have replicators and all these things, and communicators, then they can also have like a really moral kind of boys club, real kind of moral, not military, but like organized kind of, what's a better word than, pardon me?
Regime?
Like they can be suits for whatever reason. I don't know. Whatever.
Right.
So I give it a pass in that. But I
Because
see
we
what you're
never
saying.
really know what's going on Earth. It's very rare where we know what's going on Earth.
But they say all the time, they go, we've abolished money, we've abolished war,
Yeah.
there's no more discrimination. So we know there's no money, there's no war, there's no discrimination. People can do what the fuck they want to do. There's even
Yeah.
one where they say,
Yeah.
we all live to our full potential. Like whatever you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Really?
So,
You're
yeah.
a military officer who walks around like
That's
this?
just
But
Starfleet.
they do it,
That's-
right?
On Earth, if you want to be an artist, you can just be an artist.
If you want to be. But if you want to join, if you're that type of person, if you're a
Yeah.
drone and you want to be in Starfleet, all right, I guess you.
There it is.
Yeah, I guess it's there. And of course, that's who we're following. I always had this idea, I shouldn't say it maybe because someone's going to.
What do you think? No, listen, in this world, nobody steals ideas. They pay for them.
Yeah.
Plus, this is like patent.
All right, I guess so.
Right?
I had an idea for a Star Trek.
Timestamp.
For a Star Trek show where nothing happens. And they
Oh.
constantly hear about these other ships that are going through all these incredible adventures and nothing happens to them. They get the package, the package is what it is, they deliver it, they pay, that's it, it's over.
That
They're back
show
in the
was
thing.
invented. It was called Deep Space Nine.
Oh! That's my least favorite Star Trek
Yeah,
show.
see, Star Trek
I
fans
like
are
it,
going to
that's
hate
my
me
least
for
favorite.
that. They're going to hate
But
me for that.
the bad thing about the Star Trek movies, I said what I liked about it. What I don't like about it is things that you were saying and all the explosions and the Hollywood and
Violence.
a lot of violence and yeah. So I
And
like it, I
also,
don't like it.
and also, I feel like the races aren't well defined. Like Spock isn't really Spock-like. He's just more like a boring white guy.
Yeah.
You know, Uhura is just kind of like is she even black anymore? I don't even know. She doesn't even feel exotic anymore. Like with a fan dance. Remember in the movies? When she did the fan
I don't
dance.
know if I need more exoticism, but yeah.
You
I
need
don't
it.
know.
If you were on Star Trek,
Yeah.
they call you up. They,
know,
J.J. Abrams, what race do you want to play?
There are no Jews on Star Trek. There's only people that play.
Yes, there are.
There's like the Vulcans are
There's
Jewish.
the Ferengi.
The Franks are supposed to be Yankee traders. They're supposed to be Yankee traders. They're not supposed to be Jews.
They're
of course,
Jews.
everyone thinks they're Jews because they're all like, money, profit. But it's supposed to be, keep in mind when it was made, and it's supposed to be like, the Vulcans are supposed to be Jewish because they're all spiritual. And this
Well,
is
they were the first
Kabbalistic
Jews.
symbol.
Yeah, you're right. They were the first Jews.
Yeah, the Franks are like the modern Jews. Like,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Like Spock and all them, that's like my family, all like
Yeah.
social anarchists, and they're
Yeah.
there for God. And then like now the Ferengis are the new modern
The
Jews. They're
Ferengis
all
are
about,
the
like,
schmutta guys. They're the
it's
schmutta
bad.
guys.
I don't like it. Who are the Greeks in?
There's no Greeks. There are no Greeks. Maybe, could it be? Could it be the Romulans? Could the Romulans be Greek? There's some Greek characteristics.
They got
Because,
it.
well, it makes sense.
They
If
say
the
Re all the
Vulcan-
time.
Do they?
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's Cardassians. The Cardassians say Re all the time.
The Cardassians are the Palestinians.
They're the There's been episodes about that. Even. There's been episodes like the Palestinians and like
Yeah.
it's supposed to be metaphor.
Yeah.
So I guess so. Anyway.
But
But it's the only utopian fiction I know. What else is there?
What
other
else is
other
there?
utopian like we can do it, we can make it, you know?
It's not Game of Thrones, I'll tell you that.
No, it's not
that
Game of
trash. You know what else is really bad on TV? The Newsroom. What a bad show.
I gotta be I don't watch any TV.
You don't watch any TV
No.
except Star Trek.
I like stuff. I mean, it's not on TV. You gotta get it on. You have to watch it on
true.
Netflix, or you gotta get a.
Oh,
DVD.
you have illegal Netflix.
We have legal Netflix. I kept going for the American, and we just kept getting caught, so I gave up on it.
Oh, so you pay the $5 now?
We pay to what? Have American?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, why? Star Trek is on regular Netflix now?
Yeah, next gen is.
Oh, next gen. Okay.
But
That's good.
Yeah, I'm not a big TV guy. I like watching, if someone I watched like WKRP again,
Oh,
I
Tony
hated that
loves that
show?
old shit.
I mean, I watched it, but yeah.
You like or hate? The old, I mean, the original, not with the new music.
Different strokes.
You're a different strokes man.
Yep.
It's
always
kind of a
the always
genius
the
show.
children. It always goes back to the children.
It goes like that. WKRP, I like the DJ guy with the Martin
Yeah, Johnny's
Mull
amazing.
Yeah.
The Martin Mull looking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Howard Hessman. The only Howard that I could actually pin my star to. All Howards stink. I don't have any good namesakes.
Doesn't
Howard
he even-
Hughes can go kiss my
Ugh,
ass.
awful.
Monster, warmonger, horrible. Howard Stern, you could. I'm like,
He's okay.
He can kiss my ass. I hate that guy. He's a racist.
okay.
Racist, anti-Arab.
Howie
racist.
Mandel?
Howie Mandel can kiss my ass. A talentless hack.
Wow.
Garbage.
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck-
Oh.
Again, it makes me because I don't like the comic. I don't like the character. But as people have called me Duck over the years, and I have a
Really?
soft spot for.
I find it's a pretty sexy movie, to be honest.
The original?
I rewatched it recently, and it's pretty interesting. Like Spielberg would never make that movie today, and here he was producing that film back then.
Yeah, Howard the Duck. I mean,
Yeah, it was pretty good.
no good Howards. No good Howards. They all stink.
There is something about that, right? Like you watch, I mean, Greek. Like now there's Greeks. Now
Yeah.
there's Greeks
Yeah.
on TV and stuff. But there wasn't growing up. I would look for like a Greek name and credits. Like, oh, a Greek guy was a gaffer in that. I like this show. This show is good. There's
so
hope.
funny.
Oh, is that? Oh, it's just a feather. It's just a feather.
Oh, was that a feather off me?
It's the ghost of Telly Savalas.
I was gonna say Telly Savalas.
yeah,
whoever.
sure. That was Telly's. But that was before my time. That was before my
Yeah,
time.
it's true. It's true. It's.
What else is shitty about Montreal or Canada?
Oh, I don't know anything about Canada. I'm
don't
a
know anything about
Montrealer.
Canada.
I'm a Quebecer. I'm a.
I've never lived outside of Montreal.
Yeah, no, I've lived in Toronto.
have?
I've been coast to coast. I like Canada. I like BC, and I lived in Toronto for about 9 years.
What makes you come back
I
here?
got a
then?
chuckle out of you. I was like, that's funny. But I mean, I have such a deep love for Montreal.
Why?
It's
Why?
like it's like Why?
But you're having such hard times. You have no money. Your friends don't have money. I know your friends. They don't have any money.
Yeah, we have no money.
They don't have any money. Everything's going back. I mean,
Can I plug some of my friends?
yeah, sure. Plug away. Camera A.
Okay, so Nutsack. That's Chris Burns, the great Chris Burns, fantastic legendary Montreal
Okay.
musician. Poor. Sam Shalabi, Egyptian, wonderful, wunderkind, incredible musician, Montreal musician, PEI, all these amazing places, lives in Egypt, Montreal. Poor. Andre Asselin, incredible bassist, played in so many great bands in Montreal. Poor. American Devices, Rick Trembles, legendary cartoonist, internationally known, like I was saying. Beyond poor. What's less than poor? Dirt poor.
Less than poor is Tony.
Rob LaBelle, Tony Ezzy.
They're taking the people who gave me charity, so to speak. I mean, they like things charity. They are now taking it back.
What do you mean?
They are in the process of. I'm being what's like kind of audited.
What?
I'm being told to repay SOCAN royalties.
No.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
SOCAN
God.
differences that come 4 times a year, like $600, $200.
Why would you have to pay them back? You've earned that
They
money.
told me I didn't have to claim it once, and now they're saying since I didn't claim it, I have to pay back every cent.
What?
God,
So
Tony.
they're taking my
This is what I'm talking about. Everybody, like
horrible.
Montreal, Canada, we're so great. We're not great. We used to be pretty cool. We're not great. It's very shitty. It's very hard to get ahead.
Very bad.
Everyone's having a very hard time. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I think it's time people rise up, burn down the fucking parliament. Burn it down. Burn it down.
Beyond Parliament. Rob LaBelle, that's the last name. American Devices. Rob LaBelle, Dirt Poor.
Right.
Also deliver. Bertie Miro, incredible cartoonist, Dirt Poor.
You know what? You know what? Usually I only give one banana, but just because you're doing badly, I'm gonna give you a bunch. I'm gonna give you a bunch of
That's
banana.
so great.
Have them when you get there.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for coming in, Howard.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
The great Howard Chackowicz, everybody.
Rent.
Thanks a lot.
Is this okay?
Yeah, it was
I
good.
talked about enough things.
Oh yeah, we talked about a lot of you plugged friends. You're the only guy that wanted to plug friends. It says something about you.
It's so true though. It's like, yeah, everyone's really suffering. It's really bad. But that's all gonna come down. People are fucked in the States. People are fucked in Toronto. People
Yeah,
are fucked
man.
here. It's bad.
It's the end of
You know what I'm
civilization.
saying? And then you have.
You're gonna turn it off?
Yeah.
That was a great interview.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, I love all the Star Trek talk.
Sorry.